If OPEC does nothing, that's the nightmare scenario for them. And the first stop is going to be a WTI with a 3 handle on it. And you know, could go down to $35 a barrel.
Right? Yeah. I mean, it's it could really fall.
Good stuff.
Into the 30s, you think? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, because the demand destruction that we're seeing out of China over the last couple of months is 3 to 4 million barrels a day. And the deal that they're talking about right now is only to increase production cuts for 3 months till the end of June 2020. And they have said nothing about extending the cuts that they implemented back in December of 2019. So the world happens to be quite awash with oil due to this demand destruction. At the same time that oil production continues to increase, although at a slower rate in the U.S., but as well as in Brazil, Guyana, and Norway.
Yeah, Guyana's a big story, by the way. I mean, they've got an election there. Hess, they've got a huge operation there with Exxon, and that's been one of the bright spots. Andy, is there any indication that we're starting to see production finally start to slow in the Permian Basin and the Eagle Ford Shale?
Well, I don't think we've seen it quite yet. We've seen it, say, in the amount of drilling rigs that have been taken offline, but we still see increases in oil production. You saw that in the latest EIA stats, where production in the U.S. rose to 13.1 million barrels a day. I guess the good news for the producers is we now have all this pipeline infrastructure to deliver it to the Texas Gulf Coast and make its way into the export market.
Well, maybe good news for those producers, but it goes back to the oversupply issue that's dogging.
Well, yeah, listen, before the December OPEC meeting, I came on and I said, OPEC is our friend. For 40 years, OPEC was the boogeyman. Widely hated, right? 4-letter word. OPEC is our friend. I know it sounds weird, but if OPEC, because they are, you know, sort of a cartel, if they can get prices up, that's the best thing that can happen to some of these beaten up U.S. producers.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of the Andy, real quick, is the CapEx hole that this industry either is going through now or will soon face, is that ultimately the best news for prices, though? I mean, and how long does that take? Because the industry has not been reinvesting in itself, and at some point, that's an issue for supply.
Well, it's probably going to take 12 to 18 months to see it on the supply side, but there is no doubt that CapEx is being cut drastically as we speak. In fact, I believe Exxon just came out and said that they're cutting down and slowing down their drilling in the Permian Basin as well. But the fact is that every time OPEC acts to reduce supply and prices rise, these producers in the Permian Basin just get antsy and want to drill another hole in the ground and get more oil out.